Hello and welcome. I am Boetic, and today we're going to be talking about storage and how much of a problem it is. We're in my survival world right now, and we're 17 episodes into this world. We've started doing some big builds. We've got some small builds and all of that, but as we've been building out some of these farms, our storage has started to become a problem. This has been kind of the makeshift storage area of the world so far, but we also have storage over here for the iron farm. It's great. It stores all of the iron ingots for us. We can combine them into iron blocks, but and in 1.20 or 1.21 we'll be able to just go ahead and automatically turn them into iron blocks, so that will help a little bit. But I'm always having to go into my ender chest here to trade and all of that. And then we also have some more storage right over here, and this is a bunch of farms back there. So we've got some stuff here, and there's lots of storage here, but I end up with some of this stuff in my inventory after trading, and then it ends up back at my main base and all of that. So we've got, I'm jumping around multiple places and do our trading in here, and we keep emeralds in there sometimes, and we keep things in here. So I have to run over here. And then we've got, I don't know, this might be something I haven't shown yet. We've got a chicken farm in here where we're making cooked chicken and feathers. And it's, it's another place where we have items. And then if we come over here, we keep a few items to trade with these villagers right outside here, just to be able to keep trading some, which isn't the best solution. So, needless to say, storage is an issue, and so I wanted to try to get that fixed. And I kind of teased at this a little bit in our last episode, but I have spent quite a bit of time working through, and there were some requirements that I had for the storage system in this world. The first one was that it needed to have a bulk storage area. And so that is what this section is right here. This is all bulk storage, and it's got plenty of room for any of the items that we have lots of at any point in time. So, first one, dirt. We'll get a lot of dirt, and dirt will fill up this shulker box, this shulker box, this shulker box, and then it'll also fill up this barrel. And once that barrel's filled up, then it'll start filling up shulker boxes in the back here. And when those fill up, it'll put the shulker boxes in here. And so we can come in, we can grab them. That's one of the requirements I had. I wanted to be able to just grab a single stack if I needed to, or I can come in here and grab a whole shulker box if I need to. So that was part of the requirement. So we've got dirt, we've got grass, we've got cobblestone, we've got stone, and that's what I've got the most of right now from digging out this whole area. And then we also have cobbled deep slate here. And so we've got those 5, which means all the rest of this is, we got gravel too. I forgot about gravel. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 more items for expansion there. There's some that obviously stick out at the beginning here. Sand is going to become one. We've got some other places where some farms might feed into some of those, like carrots or potatoes, that kind of thing we might feed in there. But this gives us a really great place to be able to just come in here. Say we're doing a big build and we need lots of deep slate. So we can come in here, we can just grab a shulker of deep slate. We can grab multiple shulkers, or we can just grab individual stacks of deep slate if we want. The other thing that I wanted to make sure of is that I had one input location. So that gets handled here. I can drop all of the items I want in right there, and it's going to filter them. I can put in a single item. I can put in a shulker box, and it will actually output the shulker box into this chest when it's done. And it will empty that shulker box and give me the shulker box back. So let's see if we can do that with one that's a colored one, so you can see. So it's going to go back there. It's going to unload it. There was nothing in that one, so it's just going to break it, and it should come down right here. Oh, you know what? Because they're empty, it's storing it and waiting for the next one to come, I think. So, that's working really well. And then when it's done going through this compressed storage area, it starts going into what was my next requirement, which was that I didn't want to have a single double chest for each individual item in the game. That gets real messy and real big, and I don't like having to do that. It takes a lot of hoppers and everything. It's just, it ends up being a lot. So instead of having one double chest for each item in the game, I'm using what they call a multi-item sorter here. And so what that means is that there's a chest up here where you put the items that you want to sort, and then these are all blocking items to keep other items from filling up the sorting. And then all of those items will get sorted down into these three chests. So what that means is we have a 9x6, that's what, 54 items that can be sorted into these three chests. And let's say, stone bricks here. I'm starting to get quite a few stone bricks. We can easily come in here and just say, oh, great, we're going to turn all the stone bricks into a shulker box and then put that in there, that kind of thing. So, and this allows us to kind of group our items together in a little better way. So here we've got kind of the stone items. Here we've got deep slate, I think. Yeah, we've got deep slate items through here. We've got wood items here, and we don't have a whole lot of the wood items here yet. This might carry over into another section. But we've got some other regular blocks here with the copper. We've got coarse dirt, packed mud. These are all kind of the same color, and I can change them up pretty easily just by changing the items that are in this top filter there. But it allows us to group our items in a way that makes sense to us, right? Just like if you were using single item sorters, you might have a corridor in your sorting system that is all your wood. Here, it's just, oh great, this section is all my wood. This section is all the items coming out of the Guardian farm, something like that. So it's working pretty well so far, if I don't shoot off rockets in the middle of it. And yeah, so that's been a really great way for me to start getting a little bit better organized. And if I've done this right, I've got 10 sorters going on this wall. I've got 10 sorters going on this wall. So a little bit of fast math. Let's say that is, we've got 54 items per sorter times 20. So 1,080 items can be sorted through here. That does not include this. So you would subtract off, this is all bulk storage though. So it's not a ton. Each one of these slices is a single item, with the exception of this last one. This last one is actually a non-stackable item sorting piece. So if I come over here, we'll see how much I trust my sorting system. I'm going to throw my helmet in there. And what that should do is it should get sorted into this last box right here, we'll see how good we are at getting that actually done. I might have to go in there and find it. It should have been here by now. Let's see. I might have to go up there and see where things are getting stuck a little bit. I think that shulker box not breaking up there might have done it. Give me just 1 second here. I'm going to grab another shulker. Let's just do this real quick. So we've got some items to empty out of this one. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go fix it. Let's see where we're getting stuck. I say it's working really well. This piece had been working extremely well so far. Let's take a look up here at the redstone and see if we can figure out what might be going on. So we've got an item elevator that works right here. We've got some things going on there. We should be able to come right here. This should be... If I can get down there. That's where the shulkers go when they come into the system. And we've got droppers there that push items around. Dropper, dropper. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Shulker. And then these are our item filters that filter out the individual items. Let's just make sure we haven't accidentally locked one of these. This is the item sorter for the non-stackable items right here. All right. I don't see anything in any of those. This is just a one. This just raises the items up one level here so that they can get fed into the multi-item sorter over here. And this piece slows down the multi-item sorter just a little bit. Let's see if we can throw some more items in here and if it will get going. All right, so that tells us that it is actually processing items. I just heard the piston go, which tells me that we've got the shulker box as out of the system now. I bet that got everything moving there. So we should, yep, there's my hat. All right, so we just needed to, I think because I put those two empty shulkers in there, it started to cause us a little bit of a problem. But not a real big problem because we got everything back out. So it feeds items through, it feeds items into this system. This system, as long as an item's there, it will end up in the chests down here. If it goes all the way through this, just like it's about to for that andesite, I think, it'll end up in this chest here. And when it's in this chest here, that means that I don't have a place in the sorting system for that item. So iron bars, I don't have anything sorting that. I also don't have anything sorting the cracked polished blackstone or some of these. So this is where I can go after I dump a shulker box in there or something and say, oh, hey, what am I missing right now? I think I do have arrows getting sorted. I may have added that after that. Arrows in here? No. So what we need to do is go grab some of our items and start getting them into this new sorting system. Uh-oh. Almost died running in there. Start getting them into this system. So I'm going to go back towards my house here. I'm going going to drop a couple of these boxes that we grabbed while we were over there. And I want to grab some of these items that I know we've got some of and just start dropping them in these shulker boxes and really start making sure that we can filter out a bunch of these. I know you're going to say it's daring. I'm going to throw these diamond blocks and all of that in here. Yeah, I am, because I think it's more important to have everything easily found. So we're going to do just that. Let's see. Those are shulkers of just those dyes. I'm going to have a whole section dedicated to just dyes. All right, so I'm going to gather some of these items from here and start getting them moved over to our base. And I'll bring you back when I'm getting ready to feed everything in. All right, well, I have gathered up all of those shulkers, and there's some that I know we already have spots for. So, for example, I think we already have a place for these nether quartz ores. We do. I am going to just drop those in there. And then I'm going to take, so I need 2 blocks for everything that I have filterable. So I've got a couple of these. We want to filter out coal. I think I already have iron being filtered, but we'll throw it in there. Ancient debris. I'm going to filter it, so we'll have it. Same thing with diamond blocks. So we've got those. I'm going to go ahead and put that here so it's filterable, because I need 2 of them to make a filter. So let's come over here and just kind of show you how I go about doing this. So I'll just take block, throw it there, and these are all just items. These are all iron bars that I renamed to blocker. I do already have iron ingots in there. Ancient debris. We've got diamond blocks. All right, let's go back. And I'm just going to keep filling this shulker with things. Let's see if we can just stay on. I think I've got another one. Yeah, so we'll do these items here. And we'll go back and just kind of keep that same process going here. So I need 2 diamonds. We've already got gold. We do not have gold blocks yet, so I need 2 of those in there. We don't have raw copper yet either, so we'll do 2 of those. Don't have iron ingots or iron, what are those? Iron nuggets in there yet. Deep slate lapis ore, no. We've got iron. Okay, so let's put a couple of those in this one. We've got iron in there. We've got that one in there. That. Already have those. All right, so this is just kind of the process that we go through for setting it up. Well, I'm going to keep loading these in, and then I'll bring you back once everything is sorted. Well, it takes a little while for all of the items to go through the sorters here, but once it's done its thing, it really helps us be able to find what we're looking for. So let's say we were looking for diamond ore. Well, we've got the diamond ore right here. It's in the same chest as all the other ores, and you can see once that chest fills up, it'll move on to the chest above, and it will do the same thing there. In this case, we've got quite a bit of coal ore. So what I'm actually going to do, I grabbed a black shulker box. I'm going to just grab that and now just load in all that coal ore into a shulker, because it doesn't need to be automatically compressed into that. We're not going to have that much of it, but it allows us to grab that and just, cool, now we've got a spot. We'll probably do the same thing for the blocks of iron here, maybe. But yeah, let's see, what else did we do? We've added quite this. This is all the ocean-y type things working really well there. All of our forage maybe is the right word for that. And let's see what else. We've got food items. We've got honey and lights and point of interest stations. The blocks for villagers. This is one of my redstone boxes. I don't think that has anything yet. All of our dyes are filtered into here. And then I don't think we have anything in the other ones at all yet. So now that everything has finished sorting, let's check and see what we've got left. Okay, so we missed the tube coral, copper ingots, poisonous potatoes, gold nuggets, and cooked salmon. Let's go ahead and just add those into the system real quick. Cooked salmon is going to go right here, or the cooked chicken is going to go right here. Gold nuggets are going to go over here. And then our copper ingots are going to go here. And we had a ocean item, right? Yep, tube coral. So our tube coral is going to go right there. And yes, we're going to filter out the poisonous potatoes. They're kind of useless, so I'm going to put them right here. We might even do something where the poisonous potatoes go into something on their own here and you get to watch them burn or something like that. That could be kind of fun. So yeah, now we'll take those last items that I forgot to set up filters for, throw them in there. They'll come over here. These filters are the blockers, and the emerald filter items that I've renamed are, I'd call them extremely dangerous, because if any of these end up in either of these sorting systems, it will break. So I am keeping those over here completely separate. They've got their own home. The nice thing is, even though these emeralds have been renamed, you can still use them for trading. You just can't automatically click on it. It'll remove it. But if you put it in the place, it'll still allow you to trade with them, which is nice because I made too many of them. And instead of just setting them on fire or turning them into emerald blocks and then back into emeralds, this lets us kind of use them without having to do anything extra. So, but yeah, that's kind of it. Those items are done going through that filter. You can see there's a little bit of flashing still here. They're still kind of going through this filter. Hopefully, once they're done, we won't see those items come back on this end. Oh, one of the dyes. We didn't have a magenta dye either, but we need two of them. So, yeah. So this has been really great. I needed to get all of the storage system in before I could do any kind of design around the storage system, because I wanted to make sure that everything was kind of ready. So now we're ready to do that design of our storage system area here, and hopefully we've got a good way to get the blocks we need for our, let me back up so I'm not in such a dark area. Now we should have enough of what we need to start building more on the castle and doing a few of those things. Next episode, I think I'm hopefully going to be upgrading the world to 1.20.5. That just came out, and we'll get that updated, and we'll probably go find some of those 1.20.5 things, the armadillo, and see if we can get a couple of the new wolves. So, all right. I know this has been a real redstone heavy episode, not a whole lot of progress, but this has been really great. This took a long time for me to make, and I'm going to leave some. This is kind of a mixture of a couple different designs that people have. I'm going to leave links in the description for those if you want to check them out, and we'll go from there. So thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. If you are new here and not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, and you'll get notified as we release more things into this world. All right, have a great day, y'all.